guest this evening comes to us all the way from Ireland, and this marks his U.S. television debut. Please welcome a very funny guy, Jimeoin.
Hello. Tonight I'd like to talk about eyebrows and the importance of eyebrows and the importance of having your eyebrows working in collaboration with certain words. Otherwise, those words just don't mean anything. For example, fire is one of those words that just requires you to have your eyebrows up. Fire. There it is. Fire. I mean, there's no point in going, fire. Fire. People are going, when? Next week. Isn't it ironic when a house burns down that the only thing left standing is the chimney? As a cold reminder of where the fire should have been. Should have been inside that bit, not all around it. Other words are more serious and they require you to have your eyebrows down. For example, trousers. Sounds funny, but it's not funny at all. Very serious. Trousers. Trousers. I mean, you don't go, trousers. Trousers. Oh, you do, but only when you're having a laugh. You go, they're nice trousers. But, oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. A friend of mine was in a car crash, and it wasn't really. This is just a joke. I'm just telling you that because a lot of people start worrying about my friend and they can't laugh about the joke. So it's all right. He's all right. In fact, he's not all right. I made him up in my head. He doesn't even exist. But sometimes I picture him. He's got brown hair. He's got this blue shirt on. Anyway, all right, start again. Let's start again. Right, a friend of mine was in a car crash, right? And that's not the joke. Forget the joke. A friend was in a car crash, and the only side effect was his eyebrows were one sentence behind everything he said. He'd say things like, I had a terrible shock today, but I'm all right now. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Here, how come you always ask someone else whether you need a coat or not? Just before you leave the house, you're just about to lock the door and you turn to your friend and go, do I need a coat? Like they know how hot or cold you are. And they don't care, they just want to get you out of the house. And they go, nah, you don't need a coat, come on. And then you're out and you're cold and you go, you told me I didn't need a coat. But there's nothing worse than having a coat out on a day that you don't need it. Sweat lashing off you and you think, I don't need this coat. I should have asked somebody. And you have to carry the coat around going, what am I going to do with this coat? What am I going to do with this coat? And your friend, he's got a bag, and you go, can I put my coat in your bag? And he goes, yeah, only if you carry the bag for a while. So you got a coat and a bag. But this is my second time to New York. Last time I came here, I came with a couple of friends, and we were really worried about getting mugged. So if anyone that was coming towards us that looked as if they were going to mug us, we just mugged each other. Until they went away going, I'm sorry, this one's taken. But let me tell you about this shirt. See this shirt? It was a bargain. But see, the thing about a bargain, you can't just wear a bargain. You have to tell people it is a bargain as well. Go, look at that, a bargain. And they always ask you the price. You go, how much? And you go, $7.50. And then you say the word bargain again. $7.50, bargain. And you feel as if you designed it, because the people in the clothing shop, they didn't realize it was worth more money than that. And they work in the industry. And it took you, this total outsider, to pick it for what it was. A bargain. And they have designer shirts like $1,000. And I thought, why would you ever pay that? You could never tell anyone. You'd never go, look at this, $1,000. And go, you idiot. I I mean, the only reasons they're worth $1,000 is because you have catwalks and they're like designer shirts, and you'll have like a famous model will wear this shirt out in the catwalk, and she'll always walk out, you know, and she'll have that arrogance look about her. And they get to the end, and you think they're going to go, and they stop, and then they go, and then they come back again. As if to say, there's no point in even looking at me. You'll never be able to afford these shirts. They walk out in that way because they want, I mean, they've got to look the part. They've got to look as if they mean this shirt because it's $1,000. And very often I don't really know with clothes. I'm going, I don't really know. What do you think? Do you like this? Does it go with these trousers? I thought, imagine you had the not too sure catwalk. Where the model walks out on stage and goes, what do you think of this? Does it go with these trousers? I'm not really sure. $1,000, no way. Or imagine you had the bargain catwalk. Where the model walks out on stage and halfway out she goes, look at that! $7.50. Bargain. Thank you very much and good night, thank you.
Very funny. Thank you so much for coming here and doing our show. That was hysterical.
Did they understand me?
The whole time they were laughing at you, not with you. Yeah, that's the sad truth. No, it was terrific, and I was surprised to find out you're living in Australia.
Yes,
we were actually talking a little bit last night.
Yes.
You and I bumped into you, and I didn't think that you lived there. I thought you lived in Ireland.
Yeah, because I keep the accent. It does a lot more for me, the Irish accent, than the Australian accent. I've been in Australia like 10 years now, but it's a strange place in a lot of ways. Like, they don't actually have barbecues. They don't actually have a whole barbecue. They have a bit of a barbecue. Mm-hmm. Well, that's all you ever get invited to. You go, come over, mate, having a bit of a barbie. And they say strange things too. They always ask you things like, hey, mate, because they're asking for a beer. They go, hey, mate, have you got anything cold in the fridge? You go, yeah, there's a few things that are cold in the fridge. Yeah. There's some peas up the top. Very cold indeed. And they don't say, oh, so else about Australia, I gotta tell you. They call flip-flops. Do you call them flip-flops?
Yeah, sandals. Some people call them flip-flops. I say sandals.
They call them thongs over there. Thongs, really? Yeah.
No, thong here is a kind of like tight underwear that goes up the butt.
Yeah, that's what it is in Ireland too.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they call them thongs, because I mean flip-flops, the noise that they make when you're walking. Flip-flop. I mean, have you ever been out walking, you heard flip-flop, flip-flop, thong? You're all right. By the way, it's the left one that goes flip and the right one goes flop. That's how you know if you've got them on the right feet or not.
That's in England, yeah.
Yeah, if you're walking up the street and it's going flop, flip, then you go, oh, I've got them on the wrong feet.
You got it straight over. Now, I understand, this is exciting news. You're getting into the movie business. You're going to do a movie?
Yes, yeah. In Australia, we're going to do a movie. We're going to do a comedy about the IRA.
Really? Good luck. That sounds like some fun. Seriously, you're going to work on that?
Yes, we're doing that in January. Well, really what it's about being illegal immigrants. I went to Australia on the bicentennial year, and a lot of the guys I lived with were actually illegal. Mm-hmm. So it was just based on that, a few true experiences that have happened to a few friends of mine. Mm-hmm. One time, Jehovah's Witnesses came to the door, and they thought it was immigration. And the Australian guy answered the door, and he said, you know, like, who is it? And he goes, Jehovah's Witnesses. And he goes, oh, thank God for that. And then he just slammed the door in their face.
Sent them on their way. Well, I look forward to that film. Jimeoin, a real pleasure having you on.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, come on back sometime. Will you do that?
Thank you. I'd love to.
Nice to have you. Jimeoin, everybody. Arden Marine is coming up. She started small. She made good. We'll be right back.